Allardyce is the bookies' early favourite to succeed Dyche at Burnley. Sam Allardyce is the early favourite to succeed Sean Dyche at Burnley, according to bookmakers who say Alan Pardew, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Rafa Benitez are being backed to take over at Turf Moor. Hugely experienced Allardyce has not been in the hot seat since he left West Brom at the end of the 2020-21 season, when the Baggies wanted him to stay after he suffered the first relegation of his career. Despite publicly dismissing descriptions of himself as a firefighter, Allardyce arrived at the Hawthorns because he was seen as the man to save West Brom's Premier League status, and his reputation for rescuing teams could tempt Burnley. The 67-year-old revived Sunderland and Crystal Palace from unpromising positions and guided West Ham up from the Championship, re-establishing the Hammers as a Premier League club. The Clarets are 4 points behind one of Allardyce's former sides, fourth bottom Everton, with 8 games of the top-flight season remaining. That precarious predicament led to Dyche being sacked on Friday after 10 largely successful years in charge. Sam Allardyce 5-1, Alan Pardew 12-1, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 16-1, Claudio Ranieri 16-1, Rafa Benitez 25-1, Marcelo Bielsa 41 odds courtesy of Betfair. A 2-0 defeat at bottom side Norwich as part of a run of 1 win and 5 defeats in 7 games was Dyche's final match in charge, leaving Alan Pardew as a potential replacement behind frontrunner Allardyce, Betfair have said. Allardyce replaced Pardew at Palace and the pair share 3 other former clubs in West Brom, Crystal Palace and Newcastle. Pardew, 60, has just been appointed manager of CSKA Sofia, although the Bulgarian side described his appointment as short-term and he would almost certainly be lured by a return to the Premier League. Former Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the joint third favourite alongside Claudio Ranieri, the man who won the title with Leicester in 2016. Solskjaer was sacked by United after a defeat at Ranieri's Watford in November, with the Italian exiting Vicarage Road in January as the Hornets toiled to escape the bottom 3. Rafa Benitez, who was axed by Everton little more than a week earlier, is ranked as an outsider by the bookies, and Leeds legend Marcelo Bielsa is a long shot at 41. Burnley are 3-1 on to go down and travel to West Ham in the Premier League on Sunday before a kinder run of fixtures including the visits of Southampton and Wolves, a trip to Watford and a home game against Aston Villa. Their final game of the season is at home to Newcastle, who Allardyce managed for less than 8 months between 2007 and 2008.